Hey everybody. First of all, I want to say, excuse the background mess here. I'm at my store in my storage room because if anybody sees me through the big glass doors, they're going to try to break down the door to get in here, and I'm not open yet. So, the ugliness behind me, yeah, that's my store. Anyways, if you've been following my channel, then you know that I have been taking DNA tests to find my last name, to find out who my biological father is. I got the shock of a lifetime a few months ago, and so I've just been doing different DNA tests to try to figure out who my father was or is. And I've had some help from a DNA detective, Don Cosmacos. I always say that wrong. And I've had some matches from Family Tree DNA and MyHeritage help me as well. They are first cousin matches. I don't know the exact relationship because I've brand new to all this DNA stuff, but Carolyn, she's amazing, and her sister Shirley, they've been helping me day and night. Carolyn purchased an Ancestry DNA test for me to be able to broaden my search and try to find more relatives and figure this out. And then I've got Chastity. I didn't mention her last time because I wasn't sure if she wanted me to, but she gave me the thumbs up, so thank you so much, Chastity. I really appreciate so much everything you've done. These ladies are very knowledgeable. And then I've also asked for permission to mention Dana, who is a potential sister cousin, which we know she's related to me. She's Chastity's cousin, but we're going to find out right now how closely related she is to me. And through Kids of Kindness, Dawn actually sent her a free DNA test to help me figure this out. And I really, really appreciate all the help, and I appreciate the willingness to take that test and put your DNA out there for me to put these pieces of my puzzle together. So thank you ladies so very much for doing this for me and helping me out. I just, on the way to my store here, I got my results from Ancestry DNA, and I did not open them. I was driving and I was getting nervous, but I wanted to open it here together with everybody. I won't be mentioning any names until I ask the people if it's okay for me to mention, but this should tell me if I have any closer relationships than Carolyn, Chastity, and Dana. Actually, what my relationship is with Dana. And I'm very nervous because it just means we're getting even closer to finding out who my dad is. So, and if anybody is going through the same situation that I am, I very strongly encourage you to go to DNA Detective's Facebook page. And there are so many people. Dawn just reached out to me and helped me without any hesitation. She just told me, I can help you with this. So everyone there is just so willing to help because somehow or they've been in that same situation, or they understand completely the situation that you're in. I'm pulling this up, and so far it's just telling me, I guess it's loading. I don't have great service here, but I guess my ethnicity estimate is starting to load. And that's what got me into this in the first place, is I was just trying to figure out how much Native American I had in my blood, which is like less than 1%. And that's how I figured out that I was half adopted, I guess. My dad wasn't my father, which is okay. I still, I know my dad loved me. He passed away a long time ago, but it's still, I just want to know my last name. I want to know where I come from, and that doesn't change anything. It just gives me more information about myself. Okay, so first I do want to discover my DNA history really quick. My story, it's showing the ethnicity, and I'm sorry it's taking so long. If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to post them in the comments, and if I can help you in any way, I'm no expert at this. I don't know much about DNA, the numbers, the terminology, anything, but I could probably point you to someone who does know. It's driving me crazy. It's loading. My ethnicity is not loading, and that's just my luck. I've been waiting and waiting. Had other people who submitted their DNA after I did and got their results already, and now I'm finally get mine and it's not loading. I'm gonna go crazy here, but hopefully in just a second it will load for me. This is what I'm dealing with right now. I'm already anxious. I'm going to have a heart attack. I feel like I'm going to throw up, but it won't go. AT&T, I'm not happy with you right now. You're going to see it while I'm seeing it. Oh, there's my name. We're getting a little farther. Watch it come up that I'm like half Chinese or something. Okay. It says my results are up to date. So, okay. It shows Ireland, Scotland, Wales, 38%, Great Britain, 28%, Scandinavia, 21%. Don't know if you can see that, but those are my estimates. So, now to what I really, really, really want to see are my matches. I'm not going to show you that part because I don't know if someone's name's going to pop up that they don't want you to know about. But I will tell you if I have any close matches such as siblings, uncles, aunts. We'll just keep their names private for now until they let me know if it's okay. And that is something that I really encourage you to do if you're on this search. Just ask before you mention any names. I made that mistake the first go around and ticked off a few people. So I was excited. I didn't know. I didn't think ahead. I was just so excited to have found a close family member that I just mentioned her name, and yeah, she didn't like that too much. I got an email and we don't talk anymore. So won't let that happen again. Okay, so I did get some first cousins, and it's showing here that Chastity and Dana are my third cousin matches, and on the other websites it showed them as first cousins. So I don't really know how that is, but Dawn did say that she will help me go through this and understand it because she's an expert and I'm not. So the closest one is somebody that we were all curious about. It is an uncle of Dana and Chastity. So it's a good thing that that is my closest match because I know that Dawn had told me that would be a major piece to this puzzle. I don't, however, have any half-sibling matches that I was really hoping for, just because I've seen so many stories about people doing this ancestry test and boom, there's a sister or brother, and that way they figure it out. But I do have confidence that Dawn is going to be able to figure this out with just knowing how much DNA I share with Dawn and Chastity's cousin, because he's a very, very close, he's my number one match. I mean, uncle, not cousin, I'm sorry. And then there's another one after that. And another thing that I have to do is be careful to figure out which ones belong to my mother's side and which ones belong to my father's side. And the way I'm going to do that is I found a match on my mother's side who I'm also trying to figure out how to help her. She was adopted, but we know for sure she's a part of my mother's family because she did not match anyone on my father's side, but she did match my half-brother who's my mother's son. So with her results, I will be able to kind of figure out which one of these matches belong to my mother's side and which ones belong to my father's side. After that, I'm going to leave it up to Dawn because I do not know how to do this. I am learning though, and so if I can help you in any way, like I said, please don't hesitate to message me, comment, and keep following me so that you can go on this journey with me and figure out alongside me who I could belong to. So I'm going to keep on updating. I'm going to keep making new videos as soon as we get more information, and we're going to keep trying to find people who can help us out with this, and if they don't mind testing and sharing their information, that's the way that we're going to. And if anybody messages you, this is another thing I wanted to let everybody know that I learned when I messaged Chastity the first 10 times. I guess my message was too generic. I was just like, hey, we're related closely, I want to figure out how, would you mind sharing information with me? She never answered, so I Facebook stalked her. Carolyn and I figured out how she was related, who her grandparents were, and then we just kind of wanted to get more information, so we stalked her on Facebook. I actually had to contact her daughter to even get her to respond, and when I asked her about that, she said it's because she gets probably 100 messages a day or a month trying to figure out, how they're related, and she really doesn't have a lot of time or information. But I pulled on her heartstrings, is what she says, is when I told her really what I was doing and how I was looking for it. And a lot of people might take that. I wouldn't just say, hey, you could be my dad or you could be my brother, but give them a little more information. Say, hey, I've been lied to. I don't know what's going on, or I'm adopted, or I'm just trying to figure out this. I'm not trying to interrupt your life. I'm not trying to reveal a huge secret in your family. I just want to know where I come from, and that's it. And maybe they will have some compassion and help you out as much as they can. If they don't know, at least maybe that's a better way to get an answer. So when you message people, give them a little bit of information, but don't tell them everything, because you might scare them away. But don't be too generic in the beginning also, because they might not answer at all. So good luck. Let me know how your search is going, and I'll upload a new video as soon as I have more information. And thank you so much for watching and supporting me, and just continue on your journey as well, and let me know how that goes. Have a great week, and we'll see you when I have more info.